Very cool. Also launching next year. Actually, I don't know if it is or not. Joe, you want to tell us about the ID4?
Why not? So, as a longtime Volkswagen driver, 3 of the 5 cars I have ever owned were Volkswagens. I was pretty excited when they came up with the whole ID platform, and the ID3, which was only released in Europe, is not available here. That was out this last year, I think. And my dog has decided that now is a good time to interrupt everything.
Well, he likes Volkswagen.
He's like,
it's not like we didn't just take a break where he could have gone outside. Anyway, but yeah, so the ID4 is going to be coming to the United States, and that's pretty cool. So I guess you could call this a Model Y competitor. It's going to be priced at, where was it, like $39,995?
under 40. Yep.
Just under 40, but they also have the $7,500 tax incentive too.
Yeah.
Or rebate, whatever. Estimated range, 250 miles, 201 horsepower, 228 pound-feet of torque, and blah, blah, blah. We don't know if it can race off the line and, smoke everybody or anything. 250
miles still is pretty good, though.
Yeah, it's decent. It's decent.
Yeah, because I think maybe my memory is failing me, but Tesla is not going to be doing the standard edition Model Y, which would be right around there you would expect, right? Like the standard range. They're just going to have long range. So I think it'll be less than that, but still about 10 grand cheaper or so.
That's cute. They have a pause and a play button for the brake and the gas.
I like that.
That's cool. Cute.
Big old screen.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's kind of neat.
It's like a Model 3 plus a Model... No, it's like a Model 3 plus a Ford Mach-E mix-up interior.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's a hatchback. It's a crossover. I guess you call it a crossover. Here's some...
Solid option, man.
Footage of it in action here.
Yeah.
It drives. I wonder if it's downhill.
Yeah, they changed the camera angle there. It's not a pusher like those other guys.
I think this is obviously great news. I mean, I think like we were just saying a little earlier, it feels like Volkswagen and Ford are kind of 2 of the legacy automakers that seem to be making and producing and getting ready for the market some legit, mass market style EVs. Yeah, like Jaguar had the I-Pace. We've talked about all the other ones, but it seems like this is actually in line with some competition for some traditional cars. And,
look, and it has a cargo cover. There you go. A lot of people complaining the Model Y doesn't have a cargo cover. They're like, that's it. I'm not buying it. There you go. Go get this one instead.
Never knew we were so passionate about that.
Yeah, I didn't know that's something to be
so it's got this little LED light across the dashboard that is a charging indicator. A lot of these cars are having that, and I don't get the point of it.
Well, it's like a throwback to the Nissan Leaf. It has the 3 lights in the center, and they blink when it's charging to let you know.
But even Rivian does that, don't they, with that bar across the front?
Yeah. Yeah, they highlight it as a feature. I'm like, I'm just going to be looking at my phone. I don't care.
I know. If you're connected to your phone, why? I mean,
Or if you're inside the car, why do you need to see it there on the dashboard? Like, you have the whole screen there. Telling you literally anything you need.
Yeah. That wasn't the best shot of that screen either. That screen looked very, the brightness was really bad. Curious.
It might have been a camera thing. Who knows?
It's the largest
they got a little,
hazard button ever.
In front there.
Look at that.
Well, and then we got this big old stick on the side.
Is that
here.
whole thing the hazard button underneath the screen?
Probably just right in the middle, but it does kind of make it look like the entire screen has a big hazard button.
Please don't have that be the only button on the interior, right in the center console. Just hazard.
Well, they got some buttons up on the little thing underneath the screen and on the steering wheel.
Not mad at it though. This is nice. One of the funny things that I keep seeing. I feel like Tesla was the first one to just mount an iPad in the middle of the car. And now I just swear every newer car, like Audis and even Toyotas and stuff, they just have a big old screen, a fat screen sticking right out of the dash. And I'm like, when did this become a trend? Maybe I just never noticed it, but
they okayed it. Tesla gave it the okay.
Yeah. Now that Tesla has it and people love the Model 3, it's like, oh, you can just glue it over there. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be seamlessly integrated. Who wants that?
Yeah. I am actually surprised. I mean, I know why they don't want to do it because they want some kind of obsolescence in vehicles, but I'm surprised, back in the day, for a long time, we had the standard of DIN-sized radios for your car, single DIN, double DIN. And I'm surprised we collectively haven't come up with like a new version of that where it is
for the screen,
like a mount, a type of mount and a type of connector. And therefore you can upgrade your entertainment package or something in the future. But I think that's nowadays, I think it's just part of the car ownership is a little bit of that obsolescence.
I would love if there were, say, different screens I could get for my Model 3 or Model Y. And instead of having the default one that Tesla is there, I can have a bigger one or one that does have one or two buttons or whatever. That would be kind of neat if they opened that up.
Yeah. Well, I still like the idea that that they have on the Mach-E with that dial that's sort of like integrated into the screen.
Yeah.
So you can...
That thing is bizarre. I saw that and I was like, how does this... And then can I program it for something other than volume? Let's say I want air conditioning or something.
Is it just volume?
I think it's just volume right now, but of
I thought
course...
it was like a navigation around the screen kind of thing. Like a control...
No, because it's a touch screen. It's a touch screen. But... the whole thing is digital, so you could, in theory, have it, have them give you options for it.
Speaking of a giant scroll wheel like that in the middle, I drove my parents. They just sold a Subaru Legacy, like a 2014 Subaru Legacy, and my dad and I were working on a project at the house, and I grabbed his car quick to go grab a hardware store run because he's parking me, whatever. I get in it, and there's a giant knob in the middle of the radio, and I assume that would be your volume knob. And then, like two little ancillary ones to the left and the right. Now, the center one is tuning. How often are you manually tuning your, your preset? If you're a radio listener, you're probably doing presets. You're very likely to almost never just go, I need to go from 98.9 to 99.3, click it over. Like, I think you're touching the volume knob 100 or 1,000 times more than why is the volume knob the tiny little one? Like, so stupid.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this clip from our show. If that's just not enough for you and you want to watch the full episode, you can go to olfpod.com/YT.
And if you want more from us, you can consider becoming a Patreon member where you'll get early access to episodes. You can join our awesome community. You can actually watch us record live and get your name in the credits by going to olfpod.com/Patreon.
So thanks everyone for watching. Check back every Friday for new clips here and new episodes on the main channel.
Thanks everybody.